everybody, this is Kevin from Draw for Fun with Kevin, and let's make Robin today. Let's get right to it. Robin from Teen Titans. We're going to start off by making his nose here. Just draw a line straight down and put a little dot right there. We're going to draw a small line underneath that for his mouth. Now, that's all there is to his nose, okay? We're going to come over to the top of the nose. We're going to draw a diagonal line upwards. And then come down, kind of like a Spiderman eye, and then touch together over there. Now we're going to thicken that up. Let me hold my paper down here. Just thicken it up all around so it looks like his mask. Doesn't have to be too thick. You don't want to color it in too much because then his eye will be too small. Okay. Now we're going to do it on the other side. Same thing. If you're using a marker, it doesn't take much to thicken that mask up. And there we go. Okay, we're going to draw his face and his hair next. So we're going to come up here and we're going to come down real close to his mask at the top there. Make a point for a chin. Come back up, and right at the top when we get up by where the other line was by his mask, we're going to put his ear. Right there. From the ear, you're going to come up. Make a point. Come down and touch his mask about there. Okay. Then come over, make another little point. Make a point there. Come down and touch the side of his face right there. Okay, now about where his nostril is, right? Put even with that, make his other ear. The bottom of the ear hits where the nostril is. Off of his ear, make a point. Another point. And another point. One more point, and then connect the line. Yeah, now we have to color that in. Well, first I'm going to put a little neck here. So I'm going to come down, down again on either side of the chin, and then draw a line across. Now let's color his hair in. Pretty cool, huh? I love it when I do that. Okay, let's get to the next part. We're going to come down, touch on this side of his neck. Okay, and start making a shoulder here. Just a little diagonal line down. From there we're going to come over. This right here is going to be part of his cape. So we're going to swoop up at the top here. Over to the other side. Draw a little hook like that and then come back. We're going to touch those lines together. Just like that. Okay, grab that line at his neck, touch it to his cape there. And now we got to start making his arm. So right about here, we're going to draw a little line down like that. Come over to the other side. Come down and make it kind of curve in a little bit. And we're going to come across. But when I come across, right, I leave a little bit of that hook at that curve at the bottom there. Then I draw a straight line in. Looks like that his arm's tucked into his sleeve there. See that? Now come down on the other side and draw a little angle just like that. Now I can bring the other side of his arm down. It's pretty skinny here. Kind of angled in there and angled out. And then that's going to be a guideline to where we're going to start making his glove. Okay? Now, whoops, there's a boo-boo. One thing about drawing with markers. Okay, now kind of arc this line out. and make it pretty big and extend past his arm there so we can get his glove going. We're going to come down here, come over a little bit, and make a small hook. And then make that little hole right there. That's going to be the inside of his fist. Okay. Come up like this. Insinuate a couple of fingers, but we're going to shade that in, so don't worry about it if they're not perfect. They're very tiny there. Just a small little fist. We can angle that back up to the point of his glove here. Right up here. Just grab that line and draw it down and connect them. A couple little lines there so it looks like it's some material. And we have his one arm done. Now come up to about where his sleeve is here. Draw an angled line in like that. This is going to be his belt. It's kind of making a square here. Okay? Just like that. Okay, come up to the other side of his chest. Leave a little bit of cape there, and then come down. We're going to attach that line, kind of round it, so we can get the center of his belt there. One on top, one on bottom. Make another little square. It's going to be a square on the other side, but that's what it looks like. It's just a little tiny line there. And in the center here, we're going to put a circle. Just like that. Okay. Looking pretty good. Come up here, draw his other arm. Go straight down and draw a line across. Keep it even with the sleeve on the other side. And straight down. A little higher, we're going to make the start of his forearm. A line for his glove. And then come back up and touch his belt. Right there. A couple little detail lines. It's not too muscular. Now come down from there. Angle down just a little bit. And then start his other hand. A little point at the bottom there insinuates that knuckle. And then come back up. Another couple of lines for detail. And we're going to shade in right about here. Little curve right here. A little more shading, and that's all we have to do pretty much to make that look like a fist. Okay? Now in the center here, I don't know if I can do it with a marker, but we're just going to draw a couple of little rectangles going up his shirt. Just like that. See if we can get the R in here. Because this is an R. But since I'm using a marker, it's going to be a little tough to have it not blend together here. This picture's kind of small. But what I'm doing is making an R that would be colored in yellow on his clothes. Okay? Right there. Yeah, it looks like Robin. Okay. Moving on. Let's come back down to his belt here. Draw a line down. Up to there. And over here, a line. And the legs are pretty skinny here. Okay, come down to about there, make sure they're even at the bottom. Right there at the bottom of that line, we pick up his other leg. Come straight down from under his elbow here. We have his legs. A couple little lines. And we have Robin. Now we got to do his cape. Okay, so I'm going to start over about here, right where the line of his cape is at the top. Just going to come down. You can make this as long as you want, but it's not too long on Robin. Okay, go up. Come back over and thinning it out at the top there so that it gets skinnier. Touch by his sleeve, we draw another line. Draw a little U there, and then come down to his knuckle. Underneath there, you can attach it if you're coloring on the computer. And we have his cape. We're looking pretty good. Just shade in a couple little spots here and there, touch it up, a little bit of details where you want to put them. That's pretty much all there is to drawing Robin. Now we got to give him some color and stuff, but just little touch-ups. And fill in his ears. Look around, make sure there's nothing that you missed. Okay. Now I'm going to color him fast when I color him on the computer. You guys can color him. Tell me what you think. Bam! And there we have your picture of Robin. So thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. And I will see you next time on Draw for Fun with Kevin.